I was not late. Also, my thing isn't showing up. Uh-oh. Where's the blob? I hate when I have to fix this. Because usually it's because something else broke. Maybe we just work without the blob today. Yeah, I don't feel like fixing this right now. Hello? It's been a couple of days. Actually, I think this is the longest hiatus I've taken so far while playing this. So I don't remember anything from what we did last time. There's like some computer nerd in the church. There's like we chased off the druggy ravers. I think we're supposed to collect our gun today, but we might get shot. Who knows? uh, also, I feel like there's no sound. There is sound, apparently, but this game's title screen music is so quiet. Oh, I know. Hello? There we go. I was using my Bluetooth headphones before this, and I forgot to switch back. So, we're here. Let's get our bearings a little bit, eh? Oh yeah, I forgot about this shit. I don't even know why I did this. It was probably just like an interesting choice at the time. Yeah. Let's see, that guy's not there anymore, so I don't know why that's still here. This is asking her out on a date. Good fucking luck. This is something related to the bookstore. I don't care about the bookstore, so... This is probably begging her for money. But... do I need money? I can sleep for free now. This is it's not time yet. I don't know why this is still a thing, cause we drew on that already. Wait, no, this is map wall. Cause I'm thinking of the wall where we like drew on. This is for breaking down the church doors. This is for lifting the barbell that's not properly secured. Also, for some reason, I have fast travel today. Why do I not always have it? Why is it just like randomly missing? This was to open the ice cream maker because we want to get the backup data, but we need a better crowbar. Okay, I think I understand where we are, so let's just... I don't know what this map wall thing is. I'm pretty sure it's just that place that I drew on. This, but I already drew on it. There's nothing for me to do here. Unless there's a wall like inside. Oh, maybe there was. Like inside the building. Actually, I do vaguely remember something like that. Although, I don't remember there being a check. And yes, Old Fullest would never. Old Fullest would actually be like, oh, sorry, half an hour late, whatever. I think I've gotten a lot better about being on time. I'm thinking of this wall, but I don't think. Oh, this wall?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster
Sorry,
slab.
I was
It
eating
looks
for
ghostly
2 hours.
and strangely
Hey, man.
ancient.
Sometimes
The
you
whole
just
thing
want to take your
resembles
time.
Cauldron mosaic tiles. Very pedantic. History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Radio frequencies, it seems, unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? Looks like they must have had massive air width.
Wait, how
These
many
don't
things
come
have to go through
Whoever decides all of
to
this
get actually get
There's
this
no
check?
like
Is this
God.
even the check?
It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Dude, the beef was great. The beef. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Bourguignon. You're definitely not spelling it right, but I think it was like there was another B in there. Bourguignon, I think. Yeah, that was really good. And the leftover beef was actually just starting to smell funky, but I cooked it into the curry anyway, and it was fine. I didn't get sick.
nothing. It's just lines on marble.
Got lucky.
An echo from
I just
times
made sure to
long
like
gone.
cook it thoroughly.
No one has used the fireplace in ages.
If it's like just on the threshold, I think it's fine.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there.
Bourguignon?
Photos
Oh.
and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Apparently I didn't look at any of these.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types.
Do I
Translucent.
care?
Who are all those? You should adopt one of those Welkins, as one of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble.
Oh, no.
This is clearly a Welkin supremacist.
Oh no.
The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged.
This is too
The
real.
Haldor, the Tuareg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
The high. What? Is this
An
supposed to be like a Lord of the Rings thing? But I don't remember there being like supremacists in Lord of the Rings. But it's also been like 20 years or something since I read that.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game. Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
All gone. Let's read the
The
notes.
handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
World building is pug. I've gained a special appreciation for world building, especially after playing Baldur's Gate 3.
The photo collage depicts barren icy
There's so
landscapes
much
wrapped
going on in that
perpetual
world.
night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden.
By the way, today's stream might be a little shorter than previous
Albeit dark
streams.
and cold, This vision also feels cozy in its own way.
There's an event
like
in
eggnog
4
or
hours
morphine,
that I really want to
much-needed
catch.
respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
So if you're watching this in the future and you see that the runtime of this stream is longer than 4 hours, it means I completely forgot or I lost track of time.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this
Where
region.
they can expect some fun cut. Yeah, I feel like there will probably be something of a volume differential
Looks like they didn't
there.
make it.
A note in the
Oh, hey, I
bottom
got
left
EXP.
corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
I wasn't doing that for EXP.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer,
Oh.
chalkboard, and fireplace?
I wasn't expecting this either.
Yes, I got that. What I meant was, what were they trying to achieve with this damn game? What were their ambitions? Because this here looks rather advanced.
He has respect and curiosity for this failed endeavor. This is way above your tiny little policeman head.
Not enough conceptualization.
Okay, well, I think
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together
Hell
like a puzzle
yeah.
box.
Go off, Kim.
it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio.
They were trying to make
computers.
Baldur's Gate 4.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Oh, just kidding. They were making Roll20.
Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Yo, I wonder if this is somehow, if this radio shit is somehow related to the drug activity, or like that thing, that radio system in the car.
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Konica.
No,
You know, places with industry.
there's no way. That would be too, like, on the nose. I feel like it would break my immersion. Unless it also just so happened, coincidentally, that that person used to, like, be part of this project.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with heat death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
Yo. I'm divided between 1 and 4. 3, I think we've pretty much established that we don't believe in the curse. Through our previous dialogue choices. Your team 4-5? 5 is pretty nihilistic, I feel. Because I don't think that's being, like, straightforward. I think that's being sarcastic. In which case, it's actually a statement of, like, It's pretty similar to 1. But Kim's been nice to us. Well, let's go with 4 then.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Darn.
A thick layer of cold.
I don't think there's anything in the fridge. We want this.
This orange machine is dead still.
Pry
It has
bar
a
not
hand-cranked ice
strong
cream
enough.
churner and an electric freezer. The
Where do we get a better pry bar anyway? Do you know where you can get a
Yes.
better pry bar? Oh god, I forgot. I'm probably gonna have like some really bad rolls.
a few
Just because
bricks
that's
have
what I
fallen.
do in this game. I was not prepared. Still want to know how I can get up there. Can I radio for a better pry bar?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
I feel like that would just be a waste of time. Hey, do you know where I can get a better crowbar?
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow.
No new choices. Maybe we can get a new crowbar from the lady's car.
A lorry abandoned. The smell of cigarettes and perfume. Well, a metallic drawer slides out. It's an issue of pet. It looks like an art. These form
The Uland frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but
the pull-out toolbar slides back. Looks like
strange.
it has to be an advanced model to fit so
Nothing
many
new.
frequencies next to each other with the smell of a close the right.
I don't think we're
No.
gonna get anything new.
You caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions. Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain. It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain. Of course not. The Boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
So the Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him. You have to understand, a true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Okay. Oh yeah, when are we supposed to do this? This is 22, so 10 p.m. Should I put the horrific necktie back on? I kind of hate it, but we might get EXP out of it.
Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls.
I forgot about that bug. actually, before I go, I want to see... Ah, so I can't do this yet. Yeah, this isn't even a thing anymore. And these two I can't really do, so there isn't really any check that's realistic for me to try right now. Wonder what I should do. Where do I go? Oh, yes, of course. Fucking no fast travel anymore. I don't understand. What's the rule behind having fast travel available? Right now, it seems like pretty random. Okay, I'm not in a building anymore. Will I have fast travel now? No. What if I go inside a building? Do I have fast travel now? No. I don't know if I even have any tear.
A sign says,
I guess not. Should probably equip the tear bag. Is there anything new I can even get out of the racist lorry man?
For something?
Nope. I don't think there's anything new in here either. I really wish these guys would actually talk to us, but all this guy's just like pissed at me.
I can't believe this shit.
Understandably.
Yes? What is it?
Still can't believe it calls her a
you?
horse-faced woman. Pretty fucked up.
the man ponders his cooking utensils and gives. You see a heavy steel door. The door does not, but the old kobold.
Wonder if we can get anything out of
Hi
him.
again, gendarme.
Nope.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Where do I go? Do I show the photo of the hanged man to the guy? It's the only, like, clear thing I know I can do right now, but I can only imagine it will have terrible consequences. I feel like it happens very frequently in this game. You're presented with a choice. People tell you, if you do this thing, you'll get fucked up for it. And then you eventually exhaust all of their options and you're forced to do it.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I don't know if
More
I have
lessons in
anything
basic
here.
reality? My favorite part of the day.
Conceptualization and
Go
esprit
ahead.
decor.
Ask me. Glad to have been a...
I had such high hopes for the fishing village to provide loads of new content too, but there really wasn't very much. It was very barren. I did find a place to sleep so that was good. I don't think I'm gonna get anything from that guy. Yeah, but that was one stream as opposed to I was hoping for like more than one stream's worth of stuff there. Admittedly, because I chased the little guys away, the ravers away. That's probably like a whole like storyline I've just sort of cancelled. I don't think I'm getting anything out of these guys either, but let's try.
Tequila Sunset.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's my name.
Danko.
I guess we haven't talked to him yet.
There's no waking him.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna talk to him either.
The legend! He's back. And thirsty. I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
Oh boy, speed. There is also... Alright, there's this guy. There's also like a door with a red check that I have not tried opening. But that's also like, if I fail it, then I mean I just don't get to use the door. So... Or at least it seems that way. Church. I don't think I'm getting anything new from these people. This freaks me out every time, because I feel like it looks like someone's hanging down from the ceiling or something. But it's just like a statue.
The mother of humanism.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, the guy's just gone. I forgot. Oh. Yo, I got some tear. I didn't realize they weren't highlighting tear anymore. Used to be, they'd highlight all the tear. Bet there's a lot of good tear just sitting back here somewhere. It would also be really cool if, like, when you stood here, because this is like the column of silence or whatever, right? It'd be cool if when you stood here, the music also went mute. Instead, we just get this weird humming noise. It's sort of quiet, but it's also pretty high-pitched. But yeah, until we get the thing out of the ice cream maker, I don't think we're getting any progress with her. And I'm not getting that thing out of the ice cream maker without a new crowbar. I have a feeling new crowbar will also let me in here.
By elements guards the depot. The wind has blown. An old door worn by elements guard.
You know what'd be crazy is if I accidentally hit a red check because like of a misclick. That would be so sad. But yeah, and we also got rid of
There's nothing else to do with the traps at
the old people, the cryptozoologists. I didn't even get their phone number, so I can't call them back up later. So, I mean, I guess part of the dead end issue is my own bad choices, but also I feel like I wish there were more to do, because I am grasping at straws right now. Could try calling random people. No, I haven't, but I don't know how to get to the roof of the hotel, so I need to do that first. I suspect the way to the roof of the hotel is through one of the other hotel rooms, which I don't have access to. Either that, or maybe it's through that secret door in the kitchen that the owner guy doesn't even know how to open. They say it never opens, but I mean, I have a quest for it. So even if there isn't a way through that door specifically, I feel like there's probably some means to get to, like, the other side of that door. You know? I just have no idea. I don't even know where to start to try and figure out how I might get that to the back side of that door. If it's not through the door directly. There's this thing here. Oh, autosave. Okay.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall.
Yeah, I had a little
With
purple
another
thing
7
here too.
shades, a cold sea.
What's this? People paid money to park here? This is Sunday Friend. I already talked to him about La Responsabilité.
Always my pleasure.
Yeah, and nothing new. First, responsibilité, then stabilité, then prosperité. I don't know what the significance is of saying those words that way. I guess it makes them, like, proper. Yeah, talking to the kids is probably a waste of time, but...
Hello, mister. Yes, I am. Little Lily. That's nice. My mum is great. She's never angry or anything. Bye!
I think we decided before that we don't want to just take that, right? I don't quite remember.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Slow
Yeah,
down.
that's not happening anytime soon. Not till after Kim's gone. Also, we should definitely keep Kim around for when we pick up the gun. So, probably try asking her out after we get the gun. Not because we're going to use the gun to ask her out, mind you. I just realized how bad that sounds. Jesus. But I imagine we'll be threatened with the gun that we're trying to retrieve if we go alone. Kim has a gun, so at least it'll be one gun versus one gun.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Unless they bring more guns. Which is totally possible, and if I were them, I probably would. I don't remember exactly the context behind why putting Kim in danger. Yeah, well, Kim has the gun, so... And he's a police officer or whatever, so he's like chosen to take on a risky occupation or whatever. Really unfortunate that there's like nothing you can do from here, as far as I know. Oh, wait. What is this? What can I do from here? Can I get over there? Please? Can I like rotate the camera? Let me through! I feel like we probably came by here before. Not with the intent goal of trying to get over here, but right, because there was like some tear on the ground or something. But yeah, I don't think this is connected. So...
Yes?
There's two doors here. One is probably like stairs, and the other one is probably into like whatever room this is. And we can get up to here. And it's gotta be this door. And then there's these stairs. But these are the only stairs we know of. This is Kim's room. And my room is all... Oh! Why is the door open? I thought they wouldn't let me back in. I wish we could at least like call to her from down here. Hey, how'd you get up there? Can you tell me how you got up there? Excuse me, I know you're just having a smoke all day long.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. This door can only be opened.
I was expecting it to progress time, but it didn't.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love that. Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Maybe we need to find a key. But where do we find a key to a random door? Also, what's this guy's deal? I feel like he just says nothing, right? It's all about the money, you know. Can money open a blue cobalt door thing? I thought not. Frit warehouse, huh? Here's Frit. I don't see a door though, other than the one we just came in through.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. Reality? You mean what reality?
I forgot about this
Even
line of
reality
questioning.
or-
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon.
Whoa,
by a
I got
teacher.
EXP!
Can she answer the classroom question?
I don't know. What about it? We're in Frit as mankind or as a nation?
What will her essay prompt be?
Yo, wait, this is just like free EXP. Yo, wait, when did I level up?
In a good place. I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know. I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock...
When ordinary people take over the government and, yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean. Our government? Or do you mean something else? Cool.
Yo, I got 20 EXP out of that though, what the fuck? Certainly not complaining. Maybe there's a skill that I want to retry. This is not useful. This is probably not useful. We're already done with this. Don't care. Don't really care. It's also already gone. Who's this? Oh, is this this is one of this is the girl who was with the partiers. Oh, what did that one guy say? Like, his first two lines are just the same line. Could work on authority. Establishing authority, I feel like, is going to be really difficult, but that will also probably help us a fuckload. So I tried for some authority. Got some authority. Let's put on some authority gear. I think this is anti-authority, yeah. I'm ready for the inevitable failure once again and having to choose awful choices, because that happens every time so far. This'll totally go well. I don't have anything that helps authority. I only have things that hurt authority. I think. Why is it so hard to get authority from our gear? -2 authority. Where's my plus authority, huh? Jesus, I have nothing. Absolutely nothing for this. We're just going in with a raw score of 5. Do I even have anything that can help with psyche, like temporary bonuses or something? Yeah, like these help intellect, this helps physique. Speed over on the Fisherman's Village helps with motorics, but there's nothing that helps with psyche. Nothing helps me to do better with these. Pischa? What's Pischa? Here we go. I think if this doesn't work, then I'm just gonna show the photo to the guy.
It's you again. What is it?
I'm here to establish some authority. 83%. Surely we won't fail again. Oh man. I'm gonna get some water. So I'm prepared for our inevitable failure when I start spitting. Be right back. Oh, my blob's back. I don't know why it wasn't showing up earlier, but that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna get some water. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, it might be a main story gate. Who knows? I might also just never pass it, cause fucking...
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
It worked! We barely passed! I needed a 16 to pass, and I still got a below average roll. 7 is average. Insane.
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You want one? Hold on, I'm reading through the other choices. Alright, we'll do 1.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
I feel like these are pretty much the same thing.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real
Oh,
silvery jump.
she's the top floor lady.
That's I'm on due with an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Why did I even... Well, I mean, I guess we're just doomed to fail this, so why not?
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts
Hey, I
forming
actually
on the
rolled pretty
ground
well, all
as
things
Titus
considered.
looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off, calm, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
This is... I think it's hilarious that right after they tell you this is an option. Crazy.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
Do I ask 3? Yeah, why not?
I know her.
How well do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
What do you think I meant?
Avoid is his gaze. Uh-oh. That's a typo. Time to select the typo.
Yeah, we did them. What's that to you? No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Alright.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Well, we got something useful for once. So I don't have to show the photo to the guy. The scab guy. Oh. Kim wants to talk.
Officer, what was that? You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first
Don't say the first thing.
That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else? So she overheard you, or did you party together?
So this is what it feels like to be interviewed.
I don't know what these choices mean.
What if you do, but you just don't remember that you do?
You'll get through it, you slippery fuck! Blast some insano at him! Throw him off!
Fuck off, horrific necktie.
Anything else? Okay, that's manageable. Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Understood. What else did you do? We'll be all right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right. Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Well, here we go. There's actually, we can see something now. Fuck. If it isn't the consequence. Indeed. Yo, I think I better put on some like empathy gear, you know what I'm saying? I just have a strong suspicion it'll be important. That's minus empathy. Was that plus empathy? It was, yeah, good. I think the clipboard was also empathy. It is? Dude, what is it, this get up? This is minus empathy, oh no. Plus empathy shoes, good, good. Okay, I need a shirt. Any shirt that gives empathy. That's minus empathy. Minus empathy. Honestly, I'll just put this on. Whatever. Alright.
The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched it before. This little depression is all you could inflict on the door. Beauty has abandoned you in this ugliness, Honcho. And then some. You cannot even remember the name of Beauty. What Beauty was. White morning. It was morning all along. You should have seen it coming. It was right behind her eyes. The words still echo in the hallway.
Wow.
The door feels cold,
Who is it?
Whoa, it worked.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Alright. Time to investigate.
This medicine cabinet is
She can
full
see
of
the
wares.
yard from here.
Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. It's been used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs.
Electrochemistry, huh?
What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses. Anything of note?
Okay, electrochemistry. Electrochemistry gear. I know we gotta like put the pants on. At least. Electrochemistry gloves. Electrochemistry robe. That outfit just gets me every time. Electrochemistry pants. Electrochemistry shades. Yo, we are so electrochemistry right now. Like mega electrochemistry. I don't have anything that's minus electrochemistry, do I? Alright.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs.
Dude,
plus an old
if I fail this, I'm just gonna cry.
A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic
Uh-oh, maybe this wasn't a good outcome.
And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste, a proud Revacholian pharmaceutical company with great traditions.
This seems like a bad idea.
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it...
Oh, I thought that had
dextroamphetamine
quotes around it.
And talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Peptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Probably shouldn't. So we won't. I'm gonna put this back on. And I think there was some empathy gear I just took off. If we have no empathy checks while we're talking to this girl, I'm gonna be very confused. One feature I wish this game would have is like just the button for me to be like, optimize my gear for this stat, and it just equips everything. Oh, and past the empathy shades? Oh, I did. Why do these shades even make you like, what makes these more empathetic? Whatever, I won't question it.
This window is pristine on the inside. unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Looks like it, yes.
You know which window has not been recently replaced? Maybe it isn't. I mean, 24-hour window is out of business. What were your options?
Fucking Inland Empire.
Stop distracting him! He has work to do! Plus, if I recall, the window has been giving him shit ever since he got here!
Thanks, horrific necktie. What the fuck? What? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, that's like our exit. Interesting. That's another door.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Fuck.
The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone.
Damn. Never lucky.
Welcome to the roof.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
What the fuck? What? This is extremely toony. Amazing. I'll just go with this
They
one.
also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Oh no. I think this is the song lyric. I don't remember what the song lyric is. Shit. Is that something we were supposed to just remember?
I can see that. I'm glad all this onward going has brought you to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Clasier Amondu. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is Oranje?
I'm 28. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be at unease. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian Lit would fit you like a glove.
Nothing. I do nothing with it. It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Should I ask for the passport? I probably should.
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Oh.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name. Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
The record. So official. Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
It's 1 p.m.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Is it? It is afternoon. Time flies, man. Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was...
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Interesting.
Pretty much.
Warming them.
We partied.
You mean like a birthday party?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex. I guess you can say that, yes, a bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Tearing off his armor. Demeaning him. Throwing rocks at him.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks. I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there. They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Sure, why not?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea. Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
Do I bother asking two? I'm kind of curious what, like, follow-up questions there will be, though. Even if the starting question is sort of shit.
I'm 89% sure.
Huh? I wasn't expecting that answer, I think.
You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't know. In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
I'm sorry, miss, but we need a definite statement.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officers. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be this flippant if I had been? I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
Yeah, fuck off, Inland Empire.
You pissed it all away. All of it. Elysium.
Fuck off.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion?
If it were anyone else, I would probably just go with it, but because it's Inland Empire, I feel like it's just leading me astray. Also, what is this working on? Oh, right. Well, what was that red check earlier to catch the flowers? That was impossible because of this. I forgot about that. Oh well.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Drinking coffee until 11 p.m.
The precarious world. How not to lose. It is impossible not to. The world is balanced on the edge of a knife. It's a game of frayed
Wait, that's
nerves.
insane.
You're pushed on
No more
by
crit
numbers
fails.
and punitive measures, pain, rejection, and unpaid bills. You can either play or you can crawl under a boat and waste away, turn into salt or a flock of seagulls. Your enemies would love that. Or you can fight. The only way to load the dice is to keep on fighting.
So crit fails are no longer possible. That's crazy. Do I have a skill point? I do have a skill point. It's 3 times the chance because previously it was only double sixes. Now it can be double sixes or either of the permutations of 5 or 6. Right? There are 2 ways to roll an 11 with the 2d6. So that leaves us with 3 possible rolls that will result in an 11 or higher, which is what we would now need for a crit. So that's actually really good. Very strong. You weren't sure if you had to just assume one was always a 6? Huh? And when you do any of these ability checks, it's rolling 2d6. So I'm not sure I quite follow what you're saying. Is there one of these that I want? Also, I kind of wonder if I want to get rid of this. I don't really get anything from it. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4, but also like, when am I ever going to? So I think I'll forget the volumetric shit compressor. That was also for like suppressing the urge to vomit when I was trying to do the wow, I can't remember the name. the word. Analysis of the corpse, whatever it was called. Whatever that's called. Wait, it costs a point for me to forget? Fuck that. I thought I'd just get the slot back. But it fucking costs a point. I don't really get what this one is. Yeah, might as well just unlock a new one. The only reason you would ever want to do that is if like one of these bonuses is actually bad, but like I don't think any of them have actually been bad. Oh, this one. Kind of. If the hand-eye coordination downside is bad enough for you. But like otherwise, they're all strictly good. Kind of torn between this one and this one. This one says it's important, so surely it must be important. Not finishing advanced race theory? Well, I'm not fucking doing it. Fuck that.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
I don't know, Lieutenant Yefreiter. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Physical instrument, alright. Oh. Well, I'll talk to him after I try this door. Physical instrument. Wait, that didn't actually give me anything, because I was already wearing +1 physical instrument. Is that really it? What? What's that sound? Oh, does that give me... Huh? I'm confused. Also, why does putting this on give me +1 morale? I'm confused.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
17%. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, even if I drink, it's only +1 anyway.
The same small, heavy door.
Might as well try it.
Lock in sight.
Fuck. Ow, my toe.
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside. laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object. The sturdy wood door has lost all respect for you.
Right, let's talk here.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
Indeed. Time to talk to the Hardy Boys. Probably gonna need some of that authority back, so goodbye. Thing. I'd rather be seen carrying a trash bag than a clipboard for some reason. And goodbye to that shirt. I don't even remember if I had any plus authority stuff. I feel like I didn't. But I also have the memory of a goldfish. I'm gonna put this on actually. Do you actually? I guess clipboards just make you look like a nerd.
I've got nothing to say to you.
It's you again. What is it?
Here we go.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
A whore, huh? A lot of that going around lately. From the mouths of distressed men. Whatever the case, you've hit a nerve. He's angry. No, more than that. He feels betrayed.
No trash bag. Well, the trash bag doesn't give me plus or minus authority, so I think all that's saying is if you were to be trying to exert your authority while carrying a trash bag, it wouldn't hurt or help your chances at establishing authority.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardy!
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
The threats.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. the second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me this soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about. What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why, won't you listen to it? You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that. We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Guess it's Fat Angus doing it.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too...
Oh, wait, don't I have one, like, that I'm carrying?
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
It's, this, right? Yeah. I forgot I bought that. Alright, I don't want to listen to this in a public area like this. Let's go... Can I fast travel, please? Hell yeah. Wait, I also kind of want it to be somewhere where he'll be there, though. I don't think he's gonna follow me in here. Yeah, he doesn't follow me in. I want him to hear it. Where's a good spot? Also, what's with this music? It's so upbeat. I'm sure this is out of the way enough where it won't really matter. Let's do it.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally.
Cordy.
I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porterille. The tape stops spinning.
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work. End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still,
there's more going on here than we know.
a village on the Samaran Isola in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service. It seemed authentic enough. Indeed, but...
There's more going on here than we know.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
I think we also don't know that this is actually the victim.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again.
Oh!
Spewing out beats like it. The contrast feels chilly.
That's what the music is. It's because I have this fucking thing equipped. I was like, why is there music here? Derp derp. It's because of the thing you've got equipped over your head, silly. Duh. Why can't he just carry it around with it turned off? Ridiculous. No more clipboard.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring. As the porcelain meets the metal table, this does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions, only that he was never bad to me. Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything. No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things, and then had to internalize them to keep on living, until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for? Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Imagine showering in your armor.
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being. What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink, the last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone. Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
Quite a lot, yes. Sure, waterways. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Orani's lit?
Or
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe
Hey,
even
wahoo.
thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths."
what did you miss tonight? We established authority.
And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh yeah. No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself. Change of topic, perhaps? Why do you ask?
Just have her answer the question. Don't give explanations.
I don't think he enjoyed dying, officer. He had too much left to do. Too many third world conflicts. Couldn't tap out just yet.
By the hung man.
Everything checks out here. It's all A-OK. Good answer.
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
It very well could be, yes. What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
Was this... Oh, this was part of the Inland Empire shit. Never
course.
mind. Fucking Inland Empire throwing me random shit.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together was in Oranje. It was bad habits.
No love for Muta Aranye? Wasn't he a soldier?
Soldier?
The young woman is smiling, still, about their bad habits.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee. Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42? Below the damage, the weeks of
I will always listen to
decomposition,
visual calculus.
all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old? How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Huh. How old do I think you are?
She's buying time to formulate the best answer.
I don't know. 40? I was like 9 when OO peaked. That was what, 19 years ago? I liked them when I was 9. You couldn't have liked it when you were 40. Let's say you were 20-something. 25. A good disco age. 25 plus 19 is 44. I'm gonna say you're 44.
Wow.
Absolutely. Age is just a number, man.
Yes, miss, but for him that number is 56.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Oh no. Fine, we'll
To the
fucking do it.
laboratorium.
Oh, it's a new thought. It's a new thought. I'm very close to leveling up. I want that. I want it. How do I get it? We'll probably get it just from talking to Titus.
It's you again. What is it? Anne.
He tenses immediately. chest tightens, jaw sets, ready for another blow.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape. Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
Sounds like you wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Seems like they wanted to give Klasia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Yo, it's time. Let's go. Another one. Date of birth generator. Let's go. Yo, gamer. How's it going? Let's try this one.
I ask for your opinion. Not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something harder in here.
Yeah, I haven't streamed in a while either, so that timeline makes about sense.
Yeah, guys. We should get
It's probably actually been longer.
tonight.
Why?
Maybe not then.
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Success.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
Yeah, he fucking told you he knows her.
Oh, I was expecting that to come out
I
as
know
like
her.
sarcastic.
She's just a girl.
Let's try
In
this
over-
one.
Yeah, you're right about that. She takes way too many drugs.
Well, it's as they say. You can't do anything with an underdose.
Yeah, but I mean, she has an actual drug problem. Not like you. Not like us. I don't think I've ever seen her sober.
Okay.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember. I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you, them, and the whore upstairs.
Yeah, Stray was a long time ago at this point. Probably been over a year, I'm pretty sure. Like, summer of last year.
Next time you see her, tell her, Titus said,
Fuck on!
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
that lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
I'm pretty happy that he's mad.
Yeah.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Rhetoric. Do I have rhetoric gear? Okay, I'm not wearing anything related to rhetoric, but let's see. Is the clipboard rhetoric? No. Rhetoric. This is a pretty rare check. I feel like this might be like second or maybe only like the no more than 5 times that I've seen this come up. Oh, +1 rhetoric. That's it. Okay.
It's you again.
Might as well try it. See how it goes. 42%. Ready?
Convince Titus.
Oh shit!
He's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
I'm supposed to lose all those? I think, you know, my luck has turned around with getting this thought. These are all really nice options. I wonder which one will push their buttons more. Dang, they're all really good. Let me... I think I'll just pick a random one here. Yeah, I'm rolling a d4 right now. It says 3.
Goddamn right, this is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Damn.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
Work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
Ooh, I like this one. This one makes them out to be cowards, too.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We didn't hit him, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
This guy hasn't talked like ever. Who is this guy? Is this that guy in the back corner? Must be.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
I actually kind of like this one better, but this is the option that unlocked from succeeding that volition roll, so...
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
I want to gloat.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see. He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
The coroner and his assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered in blue gloves. Mouths covered by blue masks. Bodies by blue aprons. The coroner wipes his brow, scalpel still in his hand. Get the light. Shine it in his mouth. He tells his assistant. The coroner squats to better see the light illumines the darkness inside. Well, shit. Can't blame them for missing that. Get the saw, Alan. This just got fun.
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural? There's another girl? 2 of them? Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus. We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse we hanged. Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. They can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her from the old world, where she came from. They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing. Me too. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Sunday friend?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to. You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
still, after all this headache.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Wow. Well, that was quite the development. I'm gonna try talking to Klausya again. If she's even still here. Why did the camera do that?
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here. Shush. I can't hear what she says.
They're arguing with each other. Oh no.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Fucking authority. Do I do it? This is a pretty... yeah, whatever.
I am not. There
Damn
is
it.
more here, miss.
You're right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, golden grey in the noonlight.
Always listen to visual calculus.
The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old, old world.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth, idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing you do in Revachol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol. Or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Elysium County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Hobocop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Hobocop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Fucking.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
One of them killed themselves because of me. How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it? That would do the trick, yes. We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position.
Oh, that's a lot more
He had
detail
just
than I was
entered me.
expecting.
I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
Yeah, let's not mention that. What the fuck? Disco Elysium is actually just like intrusive thought dodging simulator. Jesus Christ.
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came. So am I.
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets. When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding. That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Oh.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not? Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
Visual Calc is like a lovable, dorky nerd.
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
I'm not asking this question. Fuck off.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. Multiface, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her.
I don't understand. What is this for? But we'll roll for it. Drama? Anything minus drama? Okay. Anything plus drama? Fucking, this is the piss. Okay. Insane. I don't think I've had to do a drama roll in a long time, if ever. Okay, this is +1. Okay, that's probably strictly better. Drama. Minus drama? Ew. Who wants minus drama? And no drama. Did I level up again? I did not.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all. If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
No, fuck off, Inland Empire.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Alright, here we go. 72.
But we are
fucking shit.
Sire. She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached. Get a hold of yourself just once, will you? Try to look past the sexually lax morals and do some police work. So you say, but give us one example of deceit. Just one example. Gosh, she's so young, isn't she? She would look spectacular in a starring role.
Makes you think type playthrough would be rough? Isn't that basically what I've done to myself by choosing Inland Empire as my primary stat from character creation?
Be careful not to look too long into a soon-to-be famous face, lest it make you look.
Although I've not been wearing the tie, so maybe that's what you mean.
It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now. The same small, heavy door. This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it.
Visual calculus. Alright. Yeah, and admittedly, even though I have a pretty high Inland Empire stat, I have also mostly been ignoring the really terrible suggestions that Inland Empire has been giving, so perhaps someone playing this without fighting against Inland Empire so much would probably run into a lot more of an interesting playthrough. I say that with like extreme heavy quotes. I think I want to smoke. Probably smoke outside. Alright. We are
This
ready.
window is pristine on the inside.
97%.
Light from the desk lamp reflects golden light, melts away.
We know everything.
The glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed. A two-hearted spider. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole, shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Damn, the writing is insane. This is also really good. Very short, but like, yeah.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points. There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago. 72%, with a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies.
I don't think so, but I'll ask it anyway.
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin?
Hell yeah. Alright, it's 4:15. I'm curious how much time this choice is going to take.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
The boardwalk. That's where we found the guy who slipped and died.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
Hell yeah. Got stuff to do now. Oh, there was something. Or months of payments. We're paying 20, where we were paying 20 real a night. So what is that? Like 20 by 30, say in a month, by 4, 2400 real, roughly. Not gonna do the math for like
Again, you
which
find
month?
yourself looking at that big old window.
Oh, it's not minus a billion anymore. Okay, we can actually try this. Perception. Put on all the perception gear. Let's fucking go. I think I had a perception +2 hat. Perception boots. Oh, this is -1 perception. I could have sworn I had something better for perception, but maybe I was just thinking of that hat. I guess if I go out and grab some speed, then I'll also have extra motorics. I did give away the little beanie thing, but that was, I gave it away because I had something that was strictly better. I didn't give away anything because that was
you find yourself
like
looking at
my
that
best
big
stats.
old window.
72%, pretty good odds. Probably fail.
There's a yellow ribbon
hey.
tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Huh? I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Thanks, Theo.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
I love Theo.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
It's worth a try.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
You see, it could be connected. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages? No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Let's go. Pinball? The spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. Oh yeah?
Over there, in the corner. Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic. A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's
It costs money.
Corpus Mundi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people. The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
That's so silly. It costs money, so I don't want to do it. Yo, we just got 5 RL though. But if I spend
All these
it...
mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed.
Oh, they're all gonna cost money. I'm leaving.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it. No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century. No, I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this backroom elevator after the revolution.
There are large rectangular buttons. Monter, descend.
Money is worthless if you don't spend it.
Call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken. A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago.
Yo, we went up the elevator. It still works. Hand-eye coordination jacket? Fuck yeah. And empathy too. Footprints.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel? There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the Hardys bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice maker said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this. It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and God ought to be made knowledgeable.
Fuck off,
so
Inland
he can
Empire.
perform counterspells.
Counterspells. Jesus.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new. 3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is. Of course. Damn.
Between that and that. The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not an argument for her either. No, these little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least they're a good argument for this Ruby doing it, to present to Titus.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman, writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
Wouldn't electrochemistry call it natural to be doing drugs?
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before. door shudders a bit, as though it were
I healed from punching a door. Hell yeah.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Let's tell him about it.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really holding himself back. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Okay, what is back there? Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean. No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business related, about how much money he could make of one.
What the fuck?
Capitalist plot. The pinball we have in the corner now is broken. I want to diversify the entertainment options. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
Time to let him know.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling. Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the Whirling. Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area. I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that. Some real estate management company, they never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved. Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song. Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
I don't want to snitch on her about that. I will tell him about the peephole, though.
What wall? I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
The color has drained from his face.
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Well, he's definitely not lying. He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall. Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not. Yes?
I hope not. Anything new from you?
Yes.
Still this. Logic. There are like random hints pointing at like the murder possibly being me, but also I think the premise of our being here in the first place is that we were called in to investigate the murder, so timeline doesn't match up, right? Our kitchen buddy?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Bye-bye, gendarme. Let's talk to him.
It's you again. What is it?
Always avoiding the racism? Yeah.
Why?
What the fuck? I have seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. I think 2 is the only reasonable choice, but there's a lot of like crazy ones. This one's like realistic, but also like, what is it? Just, it's trying to like appeal to like a sense of panic, I guess, which I'm not really a fan of. This is, I don't know. This is just Inland Empire. This is Inland Empire tier. I think I just go with this one. This one's like, he's just gonna argue with me.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Logic, huh? I'll check my logic gear. It's time to logic it up. I still got 5 minutes of smokes. Logic? Logic? I might have been thinking of that hat, actually. Logic? When I was talking about... this is +1 logic. Yeah, when I was talking about something being strictly better. It was for logic, though, not for perception. Okay, we are prepared. Let's go.
Again. What is it?
I didn't scroll down, so I don't know. I think that was all the choices, though. There's no way we fail this. Look at all these bonuses, dude.
A sudden flash of
Even
light
with a
in
shit
one
4
new
roll.
cortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No.
That's a lie.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
How? People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop. Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down, all under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
That's so rude. He's talking about Angus, the fatty.
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it? Footprints. Recent.
The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right foot like Ruby's. It's best to omit this pesky little polemic for now. Too confusing.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that, Cop. Good news is, I'm still listening. Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up. 72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. What else have you got? That puts her on the roof. I don't like guessing, Cole. No one does.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here, with you, all the time.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old. Faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits, and he knows it.
I don't know what the winch thing they're talking about is. Pinballs are definitely not relevant. Though they might find it interesting.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Wow, man, can we? I mean...
That'd be awesome. I beat that royalist machine 20 times now.
All right, all right. We can get the barman to bring them down. What else?
I'll just ask about the winch, why not?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there? That's wall mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it? Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
You were warned not to bring it up. Your best shot here is to just back out of it.
I mean, this is dumb. Whatever.
Okay, cop. She's got connections. I could see how she could have access to a gun. That still doesn't mean she did.
That's all you needed. Doubt.
All right, cop. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
I don't get it. I'll just pick Eugene because he said he did come up with the plan.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good. Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Option? Opinion. Whoops.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why? She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Dang, we made so much progress today. And just to think, just a few hours ago I was complaining that I had no idea what to do. Then everything just like is falling like dominoes. Boom, 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 boom. Real good. Good stuff.
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Haven't failed a check in hours? Well, I did fail something, but it was inconsequential.
She's not far. We know that much.
Oh, it was the flowers.
So, she's on foot.
Catching the flowers on the roof.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn. The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
Yeah, couldn't have possibly succeeded because I was still doing the precarious world thought.
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something. A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely? On the coast. Past the waterlock. She's not here. So, I'm thinking she's there. Sure, there's some shithouses there. A cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. It'll have to.
Sure,
His
why
grip
not?
is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
Yeah, fucking right.
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are. Jamais vu. Derealization.
Hopefully this gives us something good.
Jamais vu. The opposite of deja vu.
Whoa.
Not already seen.
+1 XP for every
never
orb.
Seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some.
That's weird. I've never seen a +1.
Only.
It's always been in increments of 5
That's
minimum.
The feeling you've been having, and for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Oh.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to...
Did I get 1 EXP from that? I did not. What's an orb? If that's not an orb, then what is? Jamrock Shuffle. Interesting. I might do that. Yeah, it's a pretty quick one.
Again?
Which also makes me think it's probably not actually very good. Because now we're getting close to what I think is our limit on the number of thoughts, right? So... It's a tough one to unlock though? Why is that? Because I just look in a lot of random places? I mean, I don't feel like that was actually a difficult check in the end. No, I don't think it was a time of day thing. I think it was just, it is not time yet. It was something like that. So I think it was just, you have to wait until after you establish authority. Probably because, like, in terms of RP, like, you probably couldn't get a good enough look without having established some level of authority with those guys. It was like one of the first things I tried after establishing authority today. Physical instrument. I actually don't think I need physical instrument anymore, because that was for like the door. Although it would be good for this. Don't care. Suggestion though. It's a white check, so we can try asking her out later and then try again. I'll save that skill point for a double shot. Oh yeah, what are we doing now? So we should look at all these spots. So we're headed that way anyway. Asking about Ruby.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little
Apparently
bastards.
not yet. Ask about Ruby.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with? Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately. This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. Ah, I should have known. This is yet another union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
Enough of this. She better stop
Fucking hell,
right now.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Time to look around the shack.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it.
Yo, but do I have any other electrochemistry checks? Because I would be so down to, like, try this. Alright. Gotta get my drink on, though. Drink.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Okay.
You see your reflection.
And electrochemistry.
The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed.
And electrochemistry. Could have sworn. Okay, there's 1, 2. Yeah, I was gonna say, I definitely have some electrochemistry gear.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in
Some
under the
shivers?
foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
What? Whose voice is this?
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the 2nd floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, in a small shack in the fishing village, a baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Perdition and the Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant. Who are you talking to? There is no one here, not even cold. Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
What the fuck?
An
I'm doing
old
this
mirror
first.
hangs on the wall. You see your reflection.
Let's go!
It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long.
No more expression.
Just like that, it's over.
Fuck yeah!
The running
Look!
gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
No longer doing the hideous expression.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with.
What was this?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap.
Oh. Look, I'm not doing the expression anymore. Oh.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Actually, I want to look at it first. Is it this? No. Is it just like a hidden item that we just like quote unquote have? Oh. You've got 2 bullets. That's why.
Our tenant, damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the Lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
I cleaned it, like I always do. No.
The truth, sire.
I love drama. It's always like, sire.
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself. She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room. How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
Aye, do tell.
Yeah, why not?
Exit from what?
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieu she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that. I don't know. Further up the coast, she tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
No, you can do it. You still have plenty of juice in you before you drop. Behind the cinder block houses, old pre-war ruins rise to the sky like dark palaces. The wind calls.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, Please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest.
I just realized I'm carrying a bottle of booze.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
I'm sure that's not suspicious at all. Kim's just like, oh, he's gone drinking again. Alright. In character for Hobocop, yeah. So I actually don't know where those 3 spots that they're talking about are. I mean, I have a general idea where the boardwalk is. I think. But stuff like the island and whatever, I have no idea.
Oh, you see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? Exactly. Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then their paradise became Shit City. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done.
VC?
They're one
What's
pair of
VC?
track pants away from gangsters, just like you. Own it. Steal hot dogs. Shit in the sand. Whatever it takes to keep going.
Fuck yeah, I'm like a seagull. Northernmost? I think we're heading north anyway. I bet you she's back there. I don't think I have anything that'll help me with this check though.
Worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown.
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms
Dang,
tower.
Costco hot dogs are great. It's unfortunate that you live somewhere that Costco's so crowded that you can't easily get a hot dog. The Costco near where I live, like I know about the memes of how like it's usually impossible to find even like parking space at Costco on weekends, but I've never had that problem. It's great.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there, in the whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, through a thick snowstorm melting flake by flake in the waves, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the 3rd floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender, smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Joan? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from. To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps, but anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out biddable prime, was it?
Yeah, we get our fair share of people who are slow, but like it's still not really a problem because we don't have large crowds. Just not enough people, which is perfect. Alright, this is the boardwalk. Somewhere around here anyway. Here? Is this not the boardwalk? Uh-oh, the one place that I thought I knew, it is not. Whoa. Whoa, I never knew these things existed. Something at the top right? Okay, it's only top left. Oh, okay. So there's a way to save, or there's a way to like pause without Okay, what's this? I saw something. A 5-gallon bucket of soy sauce. Honestly, I don't think I would mind it. The soy sauce even go bad. Maybe after like years, but the Costco near me doesn't sell soy sauce. It's actually one of the things I really dislike. Because soy sauce is one of those things that I want to buy in bulk. But the largest thing I can get is either I have to mail order it, which delivery costs a lot, or I get it from a local Asian mart. But they don't sell in like the really large quantities. They sell, best I think is like not even a gallon? Yeah, it's like a jug of Kikkoman, but it's not like the metal ones, it's the plastic ones. Actually, I'll go check what the quantity is. It's really not that big. Two quarts. It's not that big at all. I really wish they had a larger size, but that's the best that I can get. Anything smaller is a worse value proposition. And it's been a while since I switched to using my own bottles for pouring soy sauce. So I don't need it in like a bottle form. That's easy to pour out.
Waves are beginning to die down.
Still nothing useful. Supposed to go like up the coast, but I don't know where up the coast is. Is this the boardwalk? Where Sunday Friend is hanging out? I thought that's where the boardwalk was too, Imp, but... I wasn't given anything when I walked over there. I'll talk to this guy.
Always my pleasure.
Yeah, nothing useful. Yeah, I'll head back over there. I didn't see anything there last time. So I suspect... I mean, maybe I just missed like the right spot or something, but I kind of walked around everywhere. I think it was here. And last time I got one of these checks, it was like just a little orb next to my head. Yeah, there's nothing out here. I got one orange or yellow orb here, which was just, it looks like a long way down if we fall.
There's some tear.
The east side of it? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So, like... here? I don't know where that's taking me. Oh, it's taking me under. I see. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, video game. Almost died there. Save. I saved. I suspect I'm not gonna find anything here. Maybe she knows something.
Yes, what is it? What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
'Tis true. Dang, I chased the kids away. Can't ask them now. And before they had critical information, and I just don't get it because I already chased them away. Is this the island? Or is the island like where my car ended up? Whoa, autosave. The island seemed like a palace you couldn't access, TBH. I've also tried searching up the coast. I missed something? What did I miss? Oh, this?
There's something feral crouched between the rocks. There, by the water.
Oh. Oh.
Intriguing. Something primal. Back away.
Leopard print. Leopard bodysuit. Oh, it's not something I can wear.
This is a men's size L, leopard patterned unitard with short sleeves. There are bits of seaweed stuck to it. It speaks to the animal inside you. Actually, this is a leotard, not a unitard. Unitards have legs.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the clarification, Composure.
Slow and steady, boy. You know how to handle this. Drop it now. This thing will eat you. Despite the time it's spent in the water, the garment itself is surprisingly silky. The leopard spots are slightly textured. The garment label says it's composed of 85% polyamide and 15% elastane.
Why is it dangerous?
Can't you feel the hairs on your arm and on the back of your neck standing up? Your heart rate races through the roof. Your pupils are the size of marbles. This is irreversible peril. Yeah, but why does it taste so sweet? Run, you idiot. There's only one thing left to do. See how it fits.
Hell yeah.
Just know that once the leotard goes on, it never comes off. You will change irrevocably, but don't you want to feel different? It can be a secret that only you know. You slip from your briefs into the leotard. It's
hell yeah.
You've never been cradled so firmly before. Your fingers run down your pectoral muscles, your abdominals, your hips. It's impossible to tell where you end and the leopard begins. The dried sea salt chafes against your soft flesh. Again, once the leopard comes on, it's never ever coming off. It's wearing you now.
Hell yeah. Can I wear stuff on top of it at least? Okay. I don't know why they had to unequip literally everything for this. I guess just to like, so you see it. What did you come back to? I'm wearing a leopard unitard now. Isn't it amazing? Majestic. I don't know that it does anything either. It's just like there. Like I lost the item. So I think it's a purely visual thing. Put on all the armor that we have, why not?
Our tenant, the policeman.
They said look up the coast, but I wasn't able to find anything, so I don't know. I also kind of get the sense that north, south, east, and west in this game is not like up, right, down, and left. Like at an off angle, but I just don't know. Yeah, so this is, if this isn't the island, then I have no idea where the island is supposed to be either. Yeah, I'm no longer a hobo, I'm a leopard hobo. I guess this is north. Kind of. Who is VC? This is a voice chat. drew the island in the middle of the bay. This? Visual calculus? Oh, did it? Oh, are you like scrubbing back in the VOD? It does, but I don't see any way we could possibly like get there. We probably don't get there, we probably just like look at it from afar. Oh, what the? Joyce is gone. Went to the village on the coast, officer. Of course, they take away fast travel when I actually want it. Fucking game. Just randomly taking away fast travel. Oh hey, look at that, fast travel. I don't understand why it randomly takes it away. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So I'm guessing Joyce is here? Oh hey, look at that, that's Joyce.
I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty? Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
Real thoughts.
That they don't.
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds.
Yeah, I had to choose it.
Into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Have I told you how they discovered this place? No, they're in Celindian, Isola. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty. I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location? Of course. I hear you.
Oh, I didn't.
You're back. Good.
Damn it.
What
She
can I
said
help
something
you with?
about. I hear something. Oh well. Too bad.
Waves are beginning to die down.
Oh shit, it's almost 11. I guess it's time for me to head off. So we'll continue tomorrow. I thought I'd get to 10 p.m. today to reach our appointment with the pigs to get our gun back, but guess that'll be next time. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging, and see you next time.